Hi, my name is Adas Matulaitis, and this is an overview of my game DrawCity. In DrawCity, players act as real estate developers competing to build the most profitable developments in a newly emerging city. The players score points by carefully positioning and timing their developments in order to meet desires of city's inhabitants, as well as zoning and similar municipal goals. DrawCity is a flip and write game. It is quick to learn, while offering a rather high level of strategic depth. DrawCity is unique in its genre, as it features a high level of player interaction, which is commonly absent in flip and write and roll and write games. The interaction is created by players drawing their developments on a shared game board. The gameplay goes like this. At the beginning of each round, we reveal 3 new numbers and 3 new developments. All players simultaneously and in secret choose one of these 3 pairs. For example, Park 6 or House 5. We can make the choice with a die. Let's say I choose the first pair by selecting one of my die. Afterwards, we reveal our choices and each player takes a turn one by one to draw one development on the game board. I can draw my development on any free space on the board with one restriction, but my developments on a single street have to be numbered in ascending order. Each row on a board is a separate street, so if I want to build Park 6, I cannot build it here, because there's already my development here with a higher number. However, I could build it here, because I only care about numbers on my own developments. So if I have blocked a street, like here, this is because of my own previous choice. The game lasts until players are unable to build any new developments. All of the developments will score points at the end of the game, and the player with the most points will win the game. There are 4 types of developments, each scoring in a different way. With houses, you want to build a large single neighborhood. Each group of adjacent houses scores points according to the group's size, as shown here. Also, each group scores 1 more point for each different street it occupies, reflecting better transport access. For shops, you want to build a long, single shopping street. So each street with shops scores points according to the number of shops in it, as shown here. Then, a factory scores 1 point for each adjacent development of a different type, so workers have a short commute, may grocery shop on the way back from work, etc. Lastly, each park scores 1 point for each adjacent development of another player, so at parks, as public spaces have access to many different communities. Also, developments, except parks, may get internet access. Each building with internet access scores 1 additional point at the end of the game. A newly built development gets internet access if it is built next to a location which already has internet location, like here, or if they are built on a starting access location, like here and here. This represents installing infrastructure at a time of construction, which is cheaper than installing it later. Also, there are 2 additional scoring modules in the base game, which may be played with if players want more strategic depth. The first module adds municipal goals, which are different in each game. They provide more points to the players who complete them first. For example, this goal requires players to build 4 shops with internet access and scores 8 points for the first player who completes it and 5 points to the second. The second module adds zoning districts, dividing the game board into 5 districts with different development goals. For instance, this district requires that players build a park and a house in it. Each player who completes this goal scores 3 additional points at the end of the game. So this is pretty much all that happens in the game. I think that the game is well suited for both casual gamers as well as gamers who want to exercise their brain, especially with all of the scoring modules enabled. The game offers a classic flip and write experience while also allowing players to anticipate and respond to other players' actions, creating challenging, interactive and dynamic gameplay. Finally, the game board looks beautiful and colorful when the game is over, and you can admire the city that you've just built together with your friends. So, I hope this seems fun to you as it is to me. Thank you for watching.